Good evening and salutations. I know I was just doing a stream earlier and I couldn't sleep. Also, I want to sit there and do kind of a test. So this was kind of a two-parter, but I just titled it Late Night Stream because why not? Want to sit there and see who comes on since I didn't really tell anyone. And it's way later past the times that I usually stream at, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. But I got to come on here, talk a little bit, see who joins. I was so disappointed by a couple hours ago, about an hour ago. I was sitting there and say about an hour ago that I had to sit there and end the stream so late. Well, kind of abruptly. Seeing I have a new battery, and all week I've been going nearly 2 hours on StreamYard, and when I get to YouTube, it just like flatlines pretty much. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I want to test this out. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but I'm already kind of out, and I figure why not. So I'm like, hell, even if no one shows, which that happens, I can still be out for a little bit. It's so annoying. It's like this is the only one I actually have to sit there and adjust. Whatever. It's weird because going through YouTube, I can do my polls and um, I can always do it afterwards. Like, I mean, well, as far as being monetized, I can always sit there. Well, I can do it before. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little tired. I can do it before, as opposed to StreamYard, which I have to sit there and do afterwards, which is just like really annoying. So, I guess since I'm on here, talk a little bit about, I don't know, whatever. I may not keep this. I may keep this up. I may not keep this up. I have not decided yet. But let's see who joined. I saw one person and then yep, nothing. I don't know. This week has been it's been amazing in a lot of ways. You know, I want to take some more time off. Maybe not a whole week. Um, as far as taking time off, because I don't know if I need it. One day, eventually, I do want to get to a point where I'm just doing this full time. This is just me like my full time job, you know. But this week has been good in a lot of ways. My sleep pattern has just been thrown off so much. I want to kind of talk about a little bit throughout the week, but usually I'm busy like answering questions and stuff like that and kind of going back and forth, which is something else I still got to sit there and get the hang of doing when streaming. And it's weird because it's like I don't feel like my streams are really good for replay value as far as like if somebody's walking and like listening to me and stuff like that. I don't know if it's really good for replay value because usually a lot of times I won't even finish the sentence before I start on something else. So it's not like, I got two people so far on here. So just let me know. Well, maybe I can actually sit there and look at my phone. This is so annoying. I actually have to do that. There I see three people, but they're not interacting, so I don't know what's. Anyway, I brought in my soda and I brought in my drink because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. And I figured I'd be up for a little bit, and I was like, why not? But yes, my sleep has been off. There's been times I've just been waking up two, three times. I think it was one night I actually woke up three times, and it was just the weirdest thing. And maybe because usually throughout the week I don't wake up three times. I'll wake up maybe at three, then I'll wake up when it's time for me to get to work. But and then there's times where it's like I've gotten up really late, and it kind of sucks a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love sleeping in, but it throws me off when I'm sitting there trying to do reviews and trying to watch soap operas to just, you know, so I can talk about it throughout the night. What's good, Eagle Fang? Thank you for joining. I was on earlier, and I don't know. I felt like I just kind of wanted to come back on here and just talk and stuff. Also, I want to test something out. So, how are you doing tonight, Eagle Fang? I didn't actually think I was going to get anyone on here. I was saying, maybe this is kind of a good test. I could sit there and see how many people would join if I did like a late night stream. I didn't even really have anything planned to talk about. So at this point, whoever comes on, we could just sit there and just talk about anything, really. But yeah, my sleep has just been off. I think that's probably been one of the downers to some extent as far as my vacations, just because maybe I'm just not used to not working. Eagle Fang says, when did Willow become friends with Nina? I mean, off screen. It's a really good question. Well, I mean, these actors, they share a lot of scenes and stuff like that. So, Cindy Watts and Laura Wright, they're friends in real life. So, I don't see why they wouldn't be friends. I mean, it's their characters. They don't like each other. It's not like they don't like each other in real life unless it's some beef that's going on behind the scenes that, we don't know about. After looking at this whole camera thing, and it's so weird from YouTube. I gotta sit there and say right off the bat though, like if I actually have more battery life on StreamYard than I do on YouTube, then I'm probably going to sit there and stick with StreamYard, which sucks because I gotta sit there and set up all the other stuff afterwards, and then I can only go on YouTube for the members, so that just sucks. It just kind of throws off my whole damn plan. Eagle Fang says Annie pity trip pity trip when she failed a mission is so boring. She should retire after this Victor story. Well, what I didn't like, Eagle Fang, is that I didn't like that Valentine was trying to absolve her guilt. Oh, well, she was going to sit there and most likely die anyway. Like, she chose to do it, she chose to stay, and this, that, and the third. I was like, no, let her take responsibility. Eagle Fang says StreamYard is much better. I want to sit there and take some time to learn how to do more stuff with StreamYard. I want to learn how to do more stuff with StreamYard because I know Dion's Corner. He has StreamYard and he does these reaction videos. Play old scenes from General Hospital and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's cool. I mean, granted, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of um reaction content. I'm really not. But I think it'd be kind of cool to sit there and react to some really old classic scenes of General Hospital. You know, Eagle Fang said, "Are you doing the?" Oh no, Eagle Fang, I'm paying for it. Yeah, I'm paying for it. It's worth it, but yeah, I'm paying for it. I think it's like 20 something dollars a month. And I look at it and I'm like, you know what? Listen, it's an investment. It's an investment. Right now, I'm streaming on well YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. I can upgrade it to StreamYard to you can say yeah, it's worth it if you can put mini intro videos. Yeah, thinking about doing that. I mean, listen, I'm paying like 20 something like dollars a month. I want to sit there and really see everything that this could offer. By the way, I also started doing Twitch, which I'm gonna be honest, Twitch is so hard to get into. It's so hard to get into. I'm gonna sit there and talk about that for a little bit. I feel like with Twitch, if you don't have a following, like if you're not super popular, it's very hard to sit there and get an audience with Twitch. Also, Twitch is how do I sit there and say this? Really sexist when it comes towards men. It just is. It's extremely sexist when it comes towards men versus women. And there's just so much issues. What's good, Gwen? Thank you for joining. I know it's a little kind of later than usual, but I want to come on here because, well, I had a couple of different reasons. Eagle Fang said, yeah, Twitch is dying off. Well, yeah, Eagle Fang. And I'm going to tell you something else. Twitch used to be 70-30 as far as money. You know, Twitch people would sit there and get 70% and Twitch would take 30. Now Twitch is doing 50-50. So they are literally giving the people that, you know, make Twitch so successful less money. They're literally isn't that they're giving them a pay cut. Gwen said can't sleep. Yeah, I was like, you know what, listen, I want to sit there and stay for a little bit. Because honestly tell you the truth, tomorrow I'm just going to I don't know, I'm probably just gonna sleep in a little bit late anyway. So glad you're able to join us for a little bit. Gwen, what other shows are you watching besides soaps? Because you know we always sit there and talk about the soaps and stuff like that. But what else are you watching? If you don't mind me asking. Eagle Fang says most annoyed about Twitch and the real analyst ads. Well, Eagle Fang, that's why they're doing that. That's why there's so much ads. They're literally okay. They're literally simply telling. Did you get your Discord page started yet? No, I still got to do that. I still got to do that. I want to do that soon. I'm very slow with this stuff, but I want to get it soon. I want to do that. I want to get I want to get a PO box. So there's a lot of things that I need to sit there and start setting up. Big Nate is in the chat. Yeah. Late night. If it's on YouTube, you can block it. Yeah. On I was like, you know what? Let's do a late night stream. Let's see what happens. Let's see who shows up. See who comes through. You know. How you doing tonight, Nate? Thank you for joining. But yeah, they there's so much ads on Twitch because they're telling streamers that if you want to sit there and make more money, you got to put in more ads, which is stupid because commercials generally tend to drive people away. So like, why would you tell them to put? Eagle Fang says Cobra Kai filming their last season, which stars. Oh yeah, Eagle Fang, I am. Lanikia. Let's everyone say what's up to Lanikia. Lanikia said, "Did you read the reading with Mo?" Did you read the reading with Mo? Monique was so good. Did you read the reading? I'm not understanding that, Lenikia. But thank you for joining the late night stream. I want to sit there and do some testing and just kind of just chat up whatever, chat about whatever people want to chat about. I don't know. Maybe I'll make this a thing. Maybe. I mean, I can always sit there and use my phone too, but I want to come on StreamYard because I want to sit there and test the battery power. So, Lenikia said, "Did you watch the reading? It has Monique in it." Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. But to be fair, I'm also not a huge fan of Monique either. I know some people like her, but I'm not a huge fan of her. No offense to anyone that actually likes Monique. You know, Eagle Fang, at this point, I have no idea, and I wish that we would get to that point, but mm, we're still waiting. Gwen said, "True, Father. I don't watch much. You and I went back and started watching the originals." Um, it's weird, Gwen, because I mean, Grant, technically you could watch the originals without watching the Vampire Diaries, but I, for me personally, I appreciate it. I appreciated watching the originals more because I watched the Vampire Diaries. You know, so if you can, I'll just tell you, Gwen. If granted, no, just watch the Vampire Diaries. I feel like you would actually like it too. And also, the original started on the Vampire Diaries, so yeah. Eagle Fang says, sneak peek, they still have Chase and BLQ staring at each other like high school kids. Three characters they can do without. Hmm, I should tell you the truth. If off the top of my head, Eagle Fang, Christina, Miley, and TJ. Well, okay, maybe TJ, because he is a doctor. But they don't really sell a lot of hospital stuff, so. Gwen said, what other shows do you watch? Well, let me ask you a question, Gwen. Do you have what kind of shows do you like? Because I have a show that you would like, even though it's only 2 seasons. I feel like you would like it, but it's on Netflix. So let me know if you have Netflix. It's a sci-fi show. Well, it's like sci-fi action and a bit of a mystery. But you gotta let me know if you have you gotta let me know if you have Netflix first. In fact, we actually still have this. Eagle Fang says, "How about Sam, Drew, and Willow's cancer?" Oh, Gwen, there's a show called Alter Carbon. It's called Alter Carbon. It's really good. Eagle Fang, I would sit there and say Sam. The problem, here's the thing, Eagle Fang, the problem with Willow is that she's tied to the main cast. She's tied to the people that's doing a lot of stories like Michael and stuff. So she's needed. And I feel like Drew's needed also. Like, I feel like Maxie isn't needed. Oh, Gwen, you're gonna love Alter Carbon. Lanikia says I was surprised that they didn't have all the doctors and nurses at Epiphany's funeral. I watched that. It was. Oh, yeah, yeah. Lanikia knows. Yeah, I agree with that, Lanikia. But you know what? I still, all in all, I would sit there and say it was still a good. It was still a good tribute. It was still a good tribute. I think like after about 40 minutes, I had to sit there and kind of fast forward past some stuff because like it got to a point, it got a little bit too sad, and I was just like, yeah, I can't, I can't. Eagle Fang says Sam has not been around Dante as of late. Yeah, see, Eagle Fang, like Dante's needed, but Sam isn't. Yeah, they did a really good job. Eagle Fang says I guess Lulu's not coming back anytime soon. Yeah, I don't see why she would. Unless here's the thing: if they can get characters to come back on first, they need to boot some people. They need to boot some people off the show, and then um, give them a good story. Yeah, XXK says leave Lulu in a coma. But yeah, no, Lineker, they did a good job. I think the last time they did a really good job was Lila's funeral. I don't know if you remember Lila's funeral. Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Valerie, what's good, Valerie? Yes, late night stream. Gwen says I want to see Cyrus. I miss it. Here's the thing, Gwen. I miss the old Cyrus. If they get back the old Cyrus, I'm cool with that. This version, I'm not rocking with it. He says no. Lulu does not needs to be in a coma. She needs to wake up. But I agree, they need to. Yeah, but that's my whole thing now. Nay, if here's the thing, if they do bring her back, give her a good story. Give her a good story. Yeah, Valerie was sitting there talking about late night stream, so it's pretty much whatever people want to talk about. I also want to sit there and test my battery. So, there's a couple of different reasons I want it to come on. Plus, I feel like I'm gonna probably sleep till like 1, maybe 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock. I don't know. I think that's the thing when you're off. It's like your body doesn't feel like it needs to wake up. Like when you have to go to work in the morning, since I've just been off all week. Lulu's annoying me so much. But to be fair, I only started watching 2013. Oh, you got the worst version of Lulu. My condolences to you, XX. Okay. Could I just call you XX? Because I feel like that'd just be a lot easier if you're cool with that. Eagle Fan says, do you think Cheese can save Josh's character? How she broke Cam's heart and now lying and not being straightforward. Katrina is bugging. Start of the end for Trina and Josh's friendship. Eagle Fang, unfortunately, I don't think it'll be the end of their friendship. I think, for story purposes, they're not going to sit down in their friendship. We both know that. If this was real life, maybe. But for show purposes, no. Gwen said, I really tried so hard, but Spencer and Lucy worked my last nerves. I was like, what is Lucy doing? It didn't make any sense. Here's the thing, Gwen. It's pronounced like Kara? Is it Kara? Let me know if I'm actually pronouncing your name right. Is it Kara? Because yeah, it's pronounced like Kara. So let me know if that's right. But here's the thing, Gwen. They need to move the storyline along. So they need somebody to be really stupid. Because let's think about that. That was my damn pen. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write this name down. Okay. Kira? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna call you X. I'm gonna call you XX right now, but I will get that name down. My point is that how do I sit there and say they need somebody stupid on the show to mess things up? Because you got Valentine, you have Anna, and they're both pros, so they're not going to get caught so easily. But if you have Lucy that's being really stupid, then they're most likely going to catch her a lot faster. So that's the reason why. Okay, but I will get your name. That's why we sit there and write people's names down because eventually I will get it. But thank you for being cool, though. Linika says Josh was so upset about Cam not telling her Spencer's plan and how he lied to her about him helping Trina. Now all she does is lie. Damn. Lanikia is on point. I can see. See, this is the reason why Lanikia gets such good numbers because of that. Kyra. I'm really bad. Oh yeah, also XX. I'm really bad at names. Like I'm extremely bad at names. So, but I will get your name down hopefully by tomorrow. So the next time I do a stream, I will have your name. If they bring back Cat, he has to have a girlfriend. I hope they don't recast Cam. I don't think they will. Valerie says Emma should stick around. Well, if they give a good storyline, then yeah. Becky D is back in the chat. Becky D, was you here before? You were here before, though. I'm glad you're actually joining us again. But yeah, Valerie. I mean, if they give her something to do, then I'm all for it. But I don't know. I don't know if they're actually going to give her something to do. It's like Kyrie, Ray, Kyrie. I know the first name is like Kai, but then you have Ray. So Kyrie. Does that make more sense, or am I still just way effing off? Becky D said just got home playing dominoes. Nice. Okay, Makai. Yeah, I'm still up. Kyrie. Oh, okay. Nice. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Yeah, Makai, I'm still up. Late night stream was not there talking. Gwen says, I want to be all in on Trina and Spencer, but I am not because he is just going to put Trina in some serious danger. I can see it coming. Also, Gwen, Spencer's life is very complicated, which makes for good drama. But does it make for a good relationship? That's the question. That's the question. His life is full of drama right now. We can see it. We can literally sit there and see it. Also, I'm very happy because I love learning. Well, I love actually getting people's names right. Lenika says, right, you can just see them moving the goal goalpost for Trina and Spencer getting together. Yeah. Like I said, it makes for good drama. So, I mean, I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. Hmm. I don't know. Well, I may sit there and try this again at some point. As far as like doing another late night stream. Like if I don't have to wake up super early in the morning, I might do it again. Gwen says yes, it does make for great drama. Makai says, "Did you watch the movie Megan?" When it Makai, yes, yes. I love Megan. I highly suggest it. It is a great movie. I want to try to. All right, screw it. I guess I'll be sober for this one. Um, yeah, I highly suggest Megan. I love that movie. I'll save my drink for another stream since I Said I wasn't gonna sit there and drink today. Kyrie says I'm trying to like Dex, but he's tied to Josh, and I don't know. Josh has become unlike Kyrie. Welcome to the club. Now Gwen says, "Was why not any good today? I didn't get a chance to watch." Mm, it was average, Gwen. It was average. There was some stuff that was just kind of silly, to be honest. It was average. Valerie says, eating my cold Twix and cold green tea. Yeah, well, I'm eating cold ramen, so yeah, we are definitely in the same boat. Guys, I need to watch it during the day. During the day, then. Um, no, not really, my guy. It's the thing. It's not okay. It's not one of those type of horror movies. Like it's not a scary movie. You know, think of Chucky, except for like not as creepy. I actually tell you the truth. There was a couple of things that she did in there was just like funny, and it was just really surprising. I love that movie, Megan. I love it. I heard they're gonna actually make a part two, which I'm very excited for. And that movie I will be seeing in movie theaters. So no, I don't think you need to watch it at night. Oh, like those type of horror movies, they don't scare me. You know, like movies that will like creep me out is like Exorcist and stuff like that. Gwen says, I don't think we would get Nicholas Casson back. And so me, well, yeah, Gwen. From what I understand, they were going to sit there. He wasn't going to come back for like 3 months. Lindy says for YNR was good, but it's still my least favorite soap. Nikia, how long have you been watching soap operas for? And what was your first one that you started off watching? Becky D says, well, when they did a race mixed couple before on YNR, some people complained, and it was over way too quick. I think we need a lot more representation on pretty much all the shows. Yeah, Becky D. That is is I mean, granted, Becky D, yeah, that's definitely a work in progress. It's really sad though. We've been needing that for a hot minute, if we're gonna be honest, Becky D. And we've only slowly gotten there. You've only slowly gotten there. Days has made the most progress out of all the soaps, you know. But it's sort of like what DC says. He watches represent. He watches like he doesn't watch soap operas for representation. You know, he doesn't because he knows it's going to disappoint him. Harry says, "I'm getting really into YNR, and I like to hear people take on it, but Lanikia, and Brock all stopped doing vids on YNR. Is YNR the bad soap?" Well, yeah, I know I know. Well, Kyrie, I know with Brock, like his schedule is just so. That's a really good question. Lanikia. Becky D says, "I'm seeing changes, but it's just so slow." Yeah, yeah. Riley says, "I heard Little Nas is going to be on Bold and the Beautiful." Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? It may boost the ratings, so all right. Gwen says, do you think someone will get killed at the nurse's ball? I hope so. Which sounds pretty bad, but honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of the nurse's balls in general. So anything that happens, I feel like it will be exciting. Lenikia says, I started watching with my grandmother. She loved ABC. He is on there, so is James. Becky says, well, he is dramatic. Yeah, he is. So is James. James who? Yeah, I hope something exciting happens at the Nurses Ball. I know a lot of people like it, and I'm just like, that's cool, but it doesn't really work for me. Yeah, Little Nas apparently. Little, I'm not even going to get into that. Kyrie says, I tried B&B multiple times over the years, but I can never get into it. Oh no, I get that, Kyrie. It was like Y&R for me. Y&R, it took a while before I got into it. And honestly, tell you, I think I mostly do it because I have a soap channel and I want to watch all the soaps to have more content to talk about. And sometimes the story can get kind of interesting. So it's kind of a mix, you know. Exactly, Becky D. And that's another thing. B&B is I always sit there and tell people if you're gonna watch B&B, you need to sit there and lower your expectations. I look at it like it's the best comedy. It's the best soap opera comedy out there. That's how I go into it. Princess me too. I watch it for backstories at the nurses ball. Yeah, I've never got into it like the nurses ball. I know a lot of people love it, and here's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of people that love it. There's also a lot of people that really don't like it, and it's like they're kind of. I don't want to sit there and say they're suffering through it, but it's like, yeah, they know a lot of people don't really like it, and yet they still put it on year after year after year. And I'm like, ugh. Oh, Becky. Oh, okay. She's gonna be. Well, yeah. She's usually at them. She was at the last one and the year before that too. And the chick can sing. I mean, she's kind of annoying, but she can sing. So it's like, all right. The guy says I'm still trying to figure out how is Wine on number one for so many years. Look, I think it just comes down to the fact that it's international. But as far as out here, that's a damn good question. Lanikia says, Valerie says lower expectations. Yes, Valerie, I remember that. Lanikia says I'm going to do interviewing YNR over what happened this week and tomorrow, but honestly, YNR is getting boring to me because all the plots happens off screen. Yes, Lanikia, like Mariah and Tess, you know, like Mariah and Tess, just seriously. Yeah, Valerie, I was old enough to sit there and remember that show. Becky says I'm trying, to the point I am hoping Victor catches Lucy. You and everyone else at this point. I mean, let's be honest. After this week on B&B. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna get a little boring again. And Steven has just been pissing me off, so I mean his constant whining and complaining. B&B was way too short for me, like it's 20 minutes. Seriously? Like 20 minutes and they have Starker or teacher from will like live in the same love triangle every time I turn. Yeah, I can see why the show is a joke. Yeah, it's like I said, it's my favorite comedy. Because is exactly I can't get into the storylines from Ryan Test because we only get told what is going on. We never see it. Linika, it's sort of like today's episode with the whole um ambulance. Oh, Phyllis is going to the ambulance and it got into a car accident and now we don't know what's going on. Like, really? And you know what? Here's the thing. Chance interrogated Diane today, but she didn't do it down at he didn't do it down at the station. he did it in front of the whole party. Why? Because they probably didn't have money for a set to do it at a police station. So they did it right then and there. I'm like, what person, what cop would interrogate somebody in front of a room full of people? Like, so dumb. It's so stupid. I'm literally sitting there watching it. I'm just like, what? Like, and then Chance was like, well, if you want to sit there and go down to the station and it could become official. I was like, what's the difference? You're gonna ask her the same questions. And my whole thing is like, at what point did she not sit there and think to get a lawyer? Like, it's just mm, so stupid. So dumb. I'm literally watching this. I'm just like, yeah, Beckety. I'm literally sitting there watching. I'm just like, are you kidding me? The Abbott family is rich, and not one of them thought about sitting there saying, lawyer. No, we're just gonna sit there and talk to the cops without counsel. What am I watching? They said it had a knives out feeling today on why. Oh yeah, not for the better. Curry says, I really don't like Carly on GH, but I was starting to like her when she was leading the mob. She was actually becoming cool to me. Yeah, I know Carly already, I know Carly, like, there's a lot of people that don't like Carly. There's a lot of people that don't like Nina, and then there's a lot of people that do like Nina. So I always find it funny. I always find it very fun and interesting during the conversations that we have, when people like Carly and people like Nina and you say one bad thing and it's like World War Five. I always find that really funny in the combos. Now Lanika says, and people write me paragraphs in my comments because they don't like my take on why not, but if it was better, I would give a better review. Oh, Lanika, don't you love it when you sit there and give your honest opinion about give your honest opinion about a show, and for some odd reason people don't like it and they take it out on you? Like, it's your fault because you don't like the show. Somebody said that to me too. Somebody was like, well, if you don't like General Hospital so much, then why do you watch it? I'm like, I didn't even know how to answer that. No, Cheyenne. No, not a fan of iCarly. But to be fair, I don't watch the show though. So Valerie says Chase better leave Brooklyn alone. If he knows it's good for him. If he knows it's good for him, he will. But that's the thing though, like when you're reviewing stuff, you give your honest opinion. But of course, whenever you give an opinion, it's always going to be subject to a certain level of backlash just because you give your opinion. And Lanika is right. Listen, I'll give it a better score if the show was actually better. Just like I wouldn't come down on Joss if she didn't come across as so unlikable. Yeah, Becky D. See, Becky D is a level-headed person. So it's like, when exactly they should have went with that storyline for Carly. Please, for goodness sake, don't put Curtis back with Jordan. You know damn well they will, when because they don't feel like Jordan could be with anyone else except for Curtis. That's the truth of the matter. They don't feel like she can do any better. How messed up is that? Curry says, I like Lineker's reviews, even if they are negative on the show. For the few months I've been paying attention to the fans, a lot of fans take things to heart. You don't say. You don't say, Kyrie. You don't say. The fans take things to heart. uh, I love that comment. Say one bad thing about Trina. Go on. You have the comment section sit there and try to tear you a new one. Lenikia says, please don't put him with Jordan. Yeah, unfortunately, Nikki, you know that they will. You know that they will. And people are gonna be mad and they're gonna do it anyway because it just makes sense to them. Perry says, man, I'm new to seeing Sophie and some people be wildin'. Oh, well, Kyrie, you haven't seen. I think you're kind of new to the stream though, because you haven't seen people just really go off. Yep, Apodoc, this late night stream. About to come on here, chat it up, test some stuff, and yeah. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm glad people are here, and makes me think about if I should do another late night stream, like when I don't actually have to work early in the morning. I can just sleep in. Becky D says they need to import a real hottie for Jordan to put her with Curtis. The way he talks down to her is just bad. Yeah, he pretty much just sucks as a human like that. Gwen says Sierra's another one that is getting on my nerves. Oh God, Gwen, yeah. She's definitely getting my damn nerves. Then Nikki says Curtis about to kiss Jordan. Sir, did you forget you were? Uh, but yeah, Gwen. I'm like, yo, listen. Even though that chick is hot, she's annoying as hell, and she can definitely go. Curry said, "Yeah, I mostly listen to the episode reviews and never get to catch stream lives." I'm glad you was able to sit there and join us a couple of times. I do actually like having you in the stream. So, Papa Doc said an interesting concept for insomniacs. Yeah, I figured this one could be a little more laid back since there's not really as many people on here. And I called it the late night streams. That way, people want to talk about soaps, they can talk about soaps. If they want to talk about whatever, they can talk about whatever. You know, I don't know. It just honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie. It just kind of came to me in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna go with it. Guy says Brick and Jordan should go on a date to the Savoy. Makai, a lot of people want to sit there and try to do Brick and Jordan. Unfortunately, the actor that plays Brick, he isn't always on the show. But it would be a great concept, and I think people would really enjoy it. Jane says, "Swear Albert did a live stream earlier." I did. That's why this one is called the late night one. Carrie says, "NGL, you, DC, and Brock low-key inspired me to want to make soap videos essay rather than reviews, but I never got around to doing one." Well, if you ever do, Kyrie, definitely do it. I think you'll have a lot of fun. I think you'll have a lot of fun. So if you're ever ready, do it. I'll promote you on my channel. I'll promote you on my channel if you do it. So Gwen says, I really wish they would say Stan had a child that will show up to GH. As long as you have a really good backstory for it, then yeah. Papa Duck says Stephen A. Smith isn't an actor. Yeah, but a lot of people like him on the show, though. So I know he's a sports commentator and stuff like that, but every time he's been on the show, he's been actually pretty good. Becky D says, I thought it was way cool to come home and not just have to watch a replay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I didn't plan on doing this on purpose. It's just the fact that my live stream ended so abruptly, and I wanted to sit there and try to at least do 2 hours, but because I was on YouTube for some odd reason, my battery just. Then when I'm on StreamYard, it seems like it goes fine. So I wanted to sit there and try to check it out tonight. Um, and see how it would do on StreamYard. And well, I'm good so far. So I don't know how long, but I'm probably just gonna sit there and stay on for like another 12 minutes just to kind of see where the battery's at. And and if it's good, then I mean, Shay, I don't really know Steve Naismith as far as whatever he does outside of his sports commentary stuff because I don't watch sports and stuff. But oh yeah, Gwen, I 100% agree with that. Because I really enjoyed the live with you, DC, Brock, and James. I hope y'all. Oh yeah, look, I definitely want to do it again. I definitely want to do it again. Ricky C, oh wow, is your battery issues better? Becky D, it's kind of better. What's good, Dolly? It's kind of better. It's weird. It's better on StreamYard. I don't know why it's not doing good on YouTube, but it's better on StreamYard. So I guess I'll just stick with StreamYard for a while. Ricky C, that's bizarre. Like too much stuff running to in the background. Maybe. I mean, it's weird. It's like right now I'm on. Well, technically, right now, Becky D and everyone, I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and my battery's still, you know, still doing pretty decent. So it's just YouTube that gives me problems, which I hate, but you know. Carrie says, "What do y'all think if they put Curtis and Miss Wu together?" Kyrie, I feel like that would be like a fan fiction thing. I really do, because here's the thing: you're not the first person that said that. Kyrie says Curtis can't handle Miss Wu. Abadoc says nobody can handle Miss Wu. That's very true. Limnick said I had to jump to StreamYard because I always had issues going live on YouTube. Plus, I like StreamYard better. Limnick, what is it that you actually like stream? What is it that you like about StreamYard better than going straight to YouTube? I'm very curious about that. I mean, here's the thing. I would love to go on you. I would love to go straight from YouTube. I mean, I would love to just go StreamYard, first, as opposed to going to YouTube because I last longer. Okay, the laptop lasts longer because I really need to sit there and rephrase that. Harry says, I may, maybe he needed that. Yeah, I'm very curious on your take on it. Like, I wish I could do some of the same stuff on YouTube. I mean, I wish I could do some of the stuff. I wish I could do some of the same stuff that I do on YouTube on StreamYard. Like I can't do polls and stuff like that. Um, Yeah, I think that's about it. Like there's something else, but I can't think of it right now. And Dolly says, I was about to say that that's what she said. Yeah, Dolly, I said that I was like, yeah, that didn't come out right. That didn't come out right. And Nikia says, I pay for StreamYard, so I enjoy all the different features. You can't do what? Well, like I can't do polls. Like if I want to sit there and ask people, you know, did you think General Hospital is good today? You can't. I can't find. I haven't learned how to do that on here. Also, monetizing. I have to sit there and go through monetizing afterwards. I can't do it before. Um, I go on StreamYard like I do with YouTube. I gotta look more into it. I gotta look more into it tomorrow though. Okay, he says this is probably why YouTube eats your battery. There are too many extra random apps running in the background. That might be it. You might actually have a point, Becky D. Like, I'm getting money right now. Back on wood. No, Gwen, I do. Yeah, she did have surgery, but I don't know. That was a while back though. No, you are correct, Kyrie. That is very true. Yeah, Valerie, no, she's alive. They definitely do talk about her. They definitely do talk about her. So she's definitely alive. Dolly says, I'm surprised no one has brought up the drug addiction thing with Curtis recently. Yeah. Yeah, I also pay for StreamYard as well, which is a good investment. So very true. Upper Doc. Okay. Lanikia says to monetize through StreamYard, you need to set the live. Okay. You need to set the. I need to set the live through YouTube. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that then. Okay. Schedule the live. Okay. Okay. I never tried that. Okay. Hey, thank you, Lanikia. Not through StreamYard. Oh, so through YouTube. Sharon says, what are your thoughts on the French Angel Reese? I don't know who she is. Sharon, I don't know who she is. You know what? Yeah, Kyrie, you're 100% right. Uh, you know what, Gwen? Honestly, tell you the truth, I don't even know. I've never been good at as far as chemistry between people. That is the if I was to sit there and say one of my flaws as far as being a soap opera commentary is that I don't really know about chemistry and stuff. Lineker says you schedule it live and once you do it asks you to view it on YouTube and once you select to view it you can go and monetize before the stream starts. Nice. Thank you, Lanikia. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, Lanikia is much better as far as chemistry and stuff like that. Thank you. I'm gonna be starting to do that then, because I cannot be going through YouTube anymore. I was actually having, and that's the thing. I was actually having a lot of fun when I was streaming before. So it annoyed me so much. It annoyed me so much. I just sit there and end it so soon. How far in advance? How far in advance are the concerts through? How, for example, when it's into Esme that they already have in mind? Apadog, it feels like they kind of write a lot of stuff on the fly. Like they give people scripts like a couple of days before they start shooting. So I don't think they really plan out a lot of stuff, to be honest. Billy says chemistry is a big thing when it comes to how soap couples come off. Carly and Drew do just feel like buddies. Carly says yes, Becky, they need to stop. Okay. Gemini says, what is this surprise? Yeah, late night stream. I want to sit there and test something out. And I think I pretty much kind of got my answer at this point as far as what I'm going to be streaming with YouTube or StreamYard. And I'm going to go with StreamYard because, yeah, it sucks though. It really does kind of suck because now I'm just like, well, what am I going to do with the members live? Hmm. Well, I'm going to have to sit there and look into that. Gwen says, at least show us Mason. Now, Gemini says GH shoots about 30 days in advance. Thank you, Gwen. Yes, no, hit the like button. Something else I can't sing. Hit the like button. It really does actually help. Let's see. How many likes do we actually have? Yeah. Okay, we got 10 likes. We got 19 people. So if you are enjoying the stream, if you are enjoying this late night stream, definitely hit the like button because it really does help. I would hit the like button, but I feel like it's cheating. Like dead serious. I feel like it's cheating. Makai says this was fun. Have a good night. Have a good night, Makai. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Becky D, it is now. Okay, we're at 12. Okay, good. Thank you, Makai. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I didn't want to hit the like button because I felt like I was cheating, but okay, cool. We're at 11. Have a good night, Lanikia. Thank you for joining. It was amazing to sit there and see you in the chat. So thank you. Harry says you're gonna watch the Flash movie. Oh hell yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Without a doubt, Kyrie. I'm gonna see it. Even though I genuinely hate Warner Brothers right now, I'm going to see that movie. I'm so looking forward to seeing that movie. Gwen says, Albert, do you watch The Masked Singer? I have never seen it before. Gwen, I'm not. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not really into like singing competitions and stuff like that. But I heard it's a cool concept though. It seems like it's a cool concept, Gwen. Yeah, people in these masks, you don't know if they're professionals or not. So it seems like if I actually had to sit there and pick, I know Becky did. It seems like it's cheating. If I did have to pick a singing competition show to watch, it would be um The Masked Singer. Apodoc says hit the like button because if others do it, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Shannon says Makai play Chewbacca. I have no idea. Apodoc says I used to watch American Idol until Simon left. Yeah, Apodoc, I'm not a fan of this new American Idol at all. Like it seems so nice and friendly and supportive. Like it's like they just sucked all the fun out of it. You know? I don't like this new one. This new one is so PC and ugh. Dolly says the first season of The Masked Singer was more fun. They got better celebs and it wasn't as much of a formula. The username was taken. What's good, the username? The second time I actually see it in the chat. Gemini says this American Idol's too nice. Yeah, it is. I don't like it. Well, Apodoc, you're not missing anything because it. Ugh. Gwen says Solomon. I think you mean Simon, right? Simon Cowell. How are you doing? How you doing tonight? Username. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Simon left. Yeah, Gwen. He left. He left. They moved it to another network. It's on pretty much Disney at this point, so it's like how I don't get that, by the way. I don't know how you have such a family friendly type of app, right? Like kids and family and stuff like that. But you put The Punisher and Daredevil on your streaming service. I don't get that. Earlier says American Idol should have just ended with dignity and not came back. The early winners and competitors are still the best. Yes. Apodox, the only seemingly reality show I watch now is Shark Tank. Username interesting channel and keep in live. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you, the username. Thank you for saying that. Gemini says people got too sensitive to tell them that they cannot say. Yeah, yeah, I can't stand that. But thank you, username. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Gemini. I'm not with the whole nice and PC stuff. It just, not a fan of it. Gwen says I haven't seen that show in a long time. You're not missing anything, Gwen. Kyrie says the only American Idol person I know of is Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, I feel like that was, in all reality, Kyrie, I feel like that was the only. I mean, granted, they have some people that were probably really talented. They did. They have a lot of people that was talented, but the person I remember the most is Kelly Clarkson. Gemini says when Nikki and Mariah was on Idol, it was funny with them shading each other. Yeah. Dolly says American Idol peaked with people like Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Fantasia, and Jennifer Hudson. Yes. Dolly, was Jordan Sparks also on American Idol, or was she different? Because I do remember Jordan Sparks. Hoppy Dog says, Carrie, yeah. Oh no, Dolly mentioned Carrie Underwood. Yeah, Carrie Jennifer Hudson was from there. Yep. Yep, and don't forget Adam Lambert. Yeah. Yes, Gemini, she was. I knew it. I had a feeling she was. That is very true, Dolly. Francis got to bring Albert with me to Risky Hall Hotel. The hell we plan? Okay, I don't. Well, what's that? The Risky Hall Hotel. Dolly says Jennifer Hudson didn't even win. That's yeah. That's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. Carrie said, bro, I was a kid when that was on. I do not remember any of them being on there. Yeah, Carrie, I'm a lot older than you. As soon as you said you were a kid, I was like, yeah. I'm listening to just, you know, because part of my reasoning for also coming on the stream so late was also to test the battery. And I don't know what the hell YouTube does to drain my damn battery. It almost makes me wonder. It almost makes me wonder, was the battery that I already had, was that a good battery? I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm actually going to sit there and do tomorrow. I guess I'll just sit there and do members only for like an hour and 10 minutes. So that sucks. I don't remember that, Valerie, but also I think I was kind of in and out when I started watching it. Okay, Kyrie, yeah. All right, that's good. I mean, I'm 39, so and Gemini said Jennifer is the biggest winner, being a ego. Oh, said yeah, Jennifer is an ego now. She basically a legend. Doesn't she have her? Okay, doesn't she have her own talk show now? Jennifer Hudson. She has her own talk show now, right? Apodoc says I'm older than all your like Apodoc says I'm older than all of you, although you can't tell by the way I look. Yeah, no, you seem like you have some really good genes, Apodoc. That is very true, Kyrie. Very true. Thank you. Yeah, though she does have her own TV show. I think I mean, that's part of the problem with like TV shows, like talk shows and stuff like that, is that your show or your episode is only as good as the guests that you have on there. So it says, when is your birthday month? August. August 22nd is my birthday month. That makes me a Leo and a Virgo. One says Emmy, Oscar, Grammy, Tony. Papa says she does have a talk show, but it's not very good. Is it not very good because of the guests, or is it just not very good because of her personality? Alex is not watching her talk show. Alex says Oprah was good no matter who her guests were. Hmm, that's a fair point. Alex says I'm June and I can't I'll be hitting 42 months before you. Yeah, we're the same age. How do you feel about that, Dolly? I don't know. I feel a little kind of, I don't know, not great. Dolly says Kelly talk show is a little better. I guess it does depend on a lot of different factors. Like maybe like Jimmy Kimmel, you know, Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon. I'll sit there and watch them if they have like really good people on there or people that I know, which is people that's good, belongs in prison. Yeah, Cheyenne, I didn't understand how he actually um goes to a gym by himself with no security guards. Like no backup whatsoever. Like what did he thought I almost feel like this was some sort of publicity stunt. Abadoc says, I don't think Jennifer has what it takes to be a good interviewer. Fortunately, she has so many other talents. Jimmy says 40 is the FU year. It's great. How much y'all look at it that way then, Gemini? Rose says, I'm cool with it because everyone thinks I'm younger until they hear my elder millennial millennial references. That's a good way of looking at it. Kyrie says he thought he was safe because he wasn't in his city because gangs don't really act outside their city. Apodoc says I'm 65, not a fun age. Mm. Only if you have a lot of wisdom. I would sit there and say maybe you have a lot of wisdom. But yeah, Kyrie's it's that's so dumb. I mean, I get it, Kyrie's. I get his. I guess I get his thinking, but it's just like you go to a gym. What's good, hippie? You go to a gym. You know what you did. You go to a gym by yourself. I'm like, in all reality, it could have been so much worse. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. You know, Apodoc says I'll trade wisdom to get 15 more years. So this is one of my favorite things about coming on here is seeing another man who watches soaps and getting my pop culture references. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. I love having you here. Spider Quake is in the chat. Why you were you doing so late? Or why are you doing late night? I went to test out my battery and also touch your phone, sit there and talk to people. I want to talk because my last stream was interrupted because of my battery. And now my battery's working fine and I know why. So that was another reason. I want to test out my battery on here. Because I'm on StreamYard right now. Yeah, don't exactly. And that's exactly why I like having you in the chat because it's just like we'll sit there and like there's a lot of stuff that you'll get that I can sit there and talk about. So that's why I also love having you here. Kyrie says I might be the youngest person here. Maybe. No, you're not. You're not actually. I don't want to sit there and say who it is, but you're actually not though. You're the second youngest. Kyrie, you're the second youngest. Jimmy says the late Friday night is good because we can relax, have a snack, and a drink and chill. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about making it a thing. Um, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I actually be able to do it. Um, on Fridays because Fridays normally I have to sit there and work in the mornings, but I'm thinking about doing that though. If I did do it, it would probably have to be Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll pick one of those days and sit there and do like a late night stream. Riley says I'm the oldest. Well, again, you don't look it, so you have really good genes. Like it'd be cool if I can actually do it on Fridays, but it would have to be like Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I know that I'm off during those days. Harry says the stream is a vibe though. Yeah, I like it. Like Quick says I'm happy with Nina's fault. Willow almost passed out. Spider Quake, what was really odd about that scene? It seemed like there was a missing scene. Like I think somebody in the other live stream was like, it felt like the scene was missing something, like they skipped something. But yeah, Carrie, it is a nice vibe. And I just tell you the truth, like when we have our member streams or whatever, it's also a very different vibe. So I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that. China says rather live at a hotel in England than live at a house in America. Yeah. Well, I don't know what it's. I'll have to take your word for it because I don't know what it's like living in England. But you've been there before though, so I'll take your word for that. Gemini says the member stream speaks more freely. Um, yeah, because I spill a lot of tea and stuff like that, and um, usually not every person in the members are actually there. So we'll may have like maybe 10, 15 people, and we'll just sit there and just chill. Don't get me wrong, like I love having all the people that I do in the regular live stream, but it's I guess it's just a little bit different because it's somewhat more individualized one-on-one talking to some extent. Dolly says you have the member streams. That is very true, Dolly. It is a lot less filtered. We have a really good time now. I will sit there and say we have a really good time. Gwen says, Albert, you don't think Portia and Curtis will get back together? That's a really good question. I have to think about. I feel I there's a part of me that just feels like they want to push Curtis and Jordan. They want to do this whole Curtis and Jordan thing, which is really stupid because honestly, to tell you the truth, if Jordan takes him back, it'll be so stupid and bad for so many different reasons. This is not the type of dude that's going to want to fight for your marriage or fight for your relationship. He's going to sit there and take one mistake, and that's going to be it. And I don't understand how any person can sit there and view someone like that. Notice I hold my tongue a lot less. Yes. You know, Dolly, so far we got 34 members. We got 34 members as far as supporters and stuff like that, which is insane. It's insane. I mean, it says, who are we talking about? I don't know. Who are we talking about? I think it's I'm like having a conversation with so many different people. I have no idea who we're talking about. So Curry says the only woman Curtis loves is Hayden. But yeah, it's crazy. Man, you know what? I wonder if I can actually. I wonder if I can do the streams, the member streams through StreamYard. Hopefully, Spiderquake. I ain't saying that, but still. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, Gwen. I mean, to be honest, who doesn't need therapy in Port Charles? Dolly says, "Fantastic. I'm pulling for you." Like I said, I'm trying to get. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. You know, it's really, really interesting. I feel like only a few people actually know who Grace Randolph. Who knows who Grace Randolph is? But I gotta sit there and say, Dolly, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm just grateful you could be a part of that. So thank you, Dolly. Gemini says Curtis has mother and auntie issues. Maybe like abandonment issues. Maybe that's why he's so quick to cut and run when it comes towards this stuff. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. Unbelievable. Well, Gwen, we don't know who Curtis' mother is. But there were so many theories that they're saying that Stella was really Curtis's mother, which I don't understand who actually started that rumor, but yeah, absolutely insane. I'm gonna have to sit there and do some digging tomorrow, try to learn more about this whole StreamYard thing. But it is about to be 1 o'clock now, and I should probably actually get to sleep. I do want to thank people for joining though. This was actually a lot of fun. I didn't actually sit there and think anyone was really going to come on here because it was so late, and I didn't post it. Um, I didn't do a post, so I'm actually surprised people came on. Billy says, "Do you think there's any new character? There's a any new character that gonna hit that iconic level on any of the soaps like Sunny and Laura from GH?" Hmm. I would have to think about that. I have to think about that. That's a good question. But if you're in the stream tomorrow, I'll definitely sit there and let you know. Thank you. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Yes, right. Yeah, it is. Well, you live in New York, so you know. Like he said, sister, Stella's sister, who was but Hat Daddy was supposed to be Curtis' mother. She died. Yeah, that is very true. Unfortunately, Upper Doc, that is very true. I mean, I hate commercials, but yeah. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. No, this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I want to thank everyone for joining. I know it's just like super late, so I appreciate everyone just rocking with me. Thank you, Jolie. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I wish I could do this I wish I could do this every Friday. You know, but I'm gonna try to find some time to do it next week. And yeah, Value says no kids here. Who do you think is the person after signing? Spider Quick. I was gonna sit there and say maybe Miss Wu, because honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be able to take that disrespect either. That's a good question, Spider Quick. Hippie said I see you were online, so I dropped in. Well, thank you for dropping in, Hippie. Thank you, Apple Doc. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Valerie. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Becky D. Yes, hit the like button on the way out. It really does help. It really does. It gets new people into the stream. Have a good night, Kyrie. And thank you for being so patient with me as far as trying to get your name right. I hope I get to see you in another live stream. Jamila says, what did Carly say to Nina about Sunny? I missed that. Everyone was scared of Jason and Sunny when he was young. Oh, Gemini, long story short, it was pretty much just Carly saying that Nina needs to accept Sunny's mob life and not shy away from it, not sit there and act oblivious to it, just accept it, the good and the bad and everything in between. Oh, my bad, Dolly. Sorry for keeping you up. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for this amazing stream. Harry says, I hop on when I can. This is cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you whenever you show up. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next live stream.